Now then people, it's Joe, All Leeds TV. It's Monday, it's football chat. Just checking in, check me out, I've got a shirt on today as well. Been to work, decided to spruce it up a little bit. So yeah, you've got me in a shirt now, what more can you want, eh? Okay, so plans for the video really, just quick check-in, quick chat. Obviously Bielsa's had his press conference today. In preparation for tomorrow's game against Swansea, and then we've got Norwich coming up on Saturday. We've also had an article that's come out in Italy, Gazzetta dello Sport, which Radz done, so I just want to have a little bit of chat about that. And then what we're going to do is just tune into your comments. After my video on Saturday after the Rotherham game, get quite a few comments, so just going to dive into the comments and reply and have a read out of some of them. So I'll start with the interview first of all. So Radz has done an interview with Gazzetta dello Sport, which I believe is an Italian publication, and basically he said that during the summer, before we appointed Marcelo Bielsa, he had 3 names on his list, and on this list was Antonio Conte, who was at Chelsea, Roberto Martinez, who was at the World Cup with Belgium, and then finally Claudio Ranieri, which I know we were all aware of. Roberto Martinez and Conte never really entered our thoughts, and I think, if I'm being honest, just to break them down, Antonio Conte, that's a pipe dream. That would have never happened. He was at Chelsea at the time. Yes, he's out of work now, but I can't see him coming to the Championship. I mean, I think Radz said something along the lines of he'd be willing to give them 20 million. Just like pay them 20 million, which I think's mad, and I can't see someone like Conte coming with no funds really, because let's be honest, we have spent 3 million in effect. You know, so that was a pipe dream. As for Roberto Martinez, he's at the World Cup with Belgium at the time. Is he really gonna leave that post even after the World Cup to come to Leeds? I'm not so sure. And if I'm being totally honest, just because he's took Belgium to, you know, 3rd place in the World Cup, is he really that great of a manager? Just my opinion before you all go mental. You know, he had his shot at Everton, didn't really do well. Been fluttering about since then, and now he's at Belgium. Would we have full confidence that he would have got us out of the division? I don't know, you let me know, but I'm not so sure. And then lastly, Claudio Ranieri, which I think may have been like a genuine option. I think from what Radz said, Claudio was waiting for a top level club to come in, but he was interested by the proposition. He's still out of work, I believe. So, you know, was it the right decision from him? Am I happy that we've got Marcelo Bielsa? 100%. Do I care for any of the others? Not a chance. So, and if I'm being honest, both Roberto Martinez and Claudio Ranieri, yes, Martinez was at the semi-final of the World Cup. Yes, Ranieri won the Premier League with Leicester. But do I believe they'd be doing a better job than Bielsa now, and what the future? Probably not. And I know that's easy for me to say now. You know, maybe prior to Bielsa getting the job, you know, we all love the guy now. We all know a lot about him. But if given the option between the two before, would we have opted for Ranieri? I think a lot of us would, regardless of if we're going to pretend now that we, you know, oh no, we know his football inside out. We always knew Bielsa was the man. If we're being honest with ourselves, we probably would have took Ranieri. So, you know, I think it's worked out for the best. We've got Marcelo Bielsa, El Loco, the man that's going to take us to the promised land, hopefully. But yeah, just an interesting article from Radz, really. It was a good little read, and interesting to see that he was after such big names. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. The podcast, Phil Haynes Worker podcast, just come out. Normally I would have a chat about that as well. It's come out a little bit later than I'd have liked, so maybe I'll touch on that later on in the week, because obviously tomorrow we've got the Swansea game, so I'll be doing a post-match reaction to the Swansea game. Unfortunately I'm not going. There was a ticket available for me to finish work. It'd be 6-hour drive, then back, no holidays left. I won't be getting away. It was a bit of a nightmare logistically. I was offered a ticket, but unfortunately I can't go, so I'll be like the rest of us, watching it home, like that's the song, isn't it? You know what I mean? I would love to have gone to the Liberty Stadium, if I'm being totally honest, but it is what it is. Family, work, kids, you know how it goes. But yeah, I'll do a post-match reaction after the Swansea game. We've then got the All Leeds TV Dream Team as well, which, if you jump on Instagram, I'm on Instagram now as well, at Wainman Joe _LUTV. Get on there if you can. Give us a follow. The league table's gone up there, the top 6. But I'll do a video on that as well later on in the week. So it's quite a busy week ahead. But just touching on the press conference now, if I think about, you know, key call-outs really, there wasn't much stated in the press conference. That I think there was some silly questions early doors about his bucket, which I can see is frustrating him a little bit now. But yeah, it is what it is. The bucket's just like, we love it as fans, but I think the press just need to shut up about it now. But yeah, really key call-outs. Roof's fit and fine. I think I read on Twitter as well, on some Swansea message boards, they were seen to say, or the Swansea press, that Roof was a doubt, and I guess they'd be happy about that. But Roof's all good to go. Transfers were mentioned. There's still no sign. Still nothing. I'm still confident we'll get 2 through the door. It has just gone really, really quiet. I think maybe what we'll wait for, a bit like transfer deadline day for permo deals, will it work like that for loans, because people will want people off the books, so we might have to wait really late for that. It also came to light that Swansea actually in 2015 offered a job to Marcelo Bielsa, but he didn't want to take it up midway through a season when he was initially offered it, and now I wonder if, you know, I wonder if they regret that, and more fool them, because like I say, we've got El Loco and he's the man. And then also came out that Pontus Jansson will not be playing tomorrow, or won't take part. He'd have been on the bench anyway. I mean, both Berardi and Cooper have been mint at centre-back. It was nice to hear Berardi get plaudits from some of the press as well in the press conference. So yeah, because sometimes he goes unnoticed, but he's been really well. He's done really well so far this season. Do I think we might see Pontus on Saturday? Yes. The reason that being is, and move on to the games, obviously it's the first time really where we're going to be tested. Two quick games in the league anyway. So we've got Swansea tomorrow night, and then away, and then we've got another trip to Norwich away on Saturday. So it's two tough games, both away from home in quick succession. This is where we're going to start to see if Bielsa and the team can keep up with the pace. I'm really interested, you know, I'm really looking forward to see how it pans out. I'm nervous about the teams we're playing, not really. I think with Swansea, they like to play possession-based football, a little bit slower than ourselves. I think anyone who's going to try and come and play football against us will get found out, and we will beat them. That's just my opinion. I think we're going to struggle against the, I guess, like your Pulis, you know, them sort of teams. I didn't want to say them because I always seem to talk about them, but yeah, Borough and stuff like that. I think we'll find it harder against them. You know, like Rotherham, for example. You know, Rotherham could easily at the weekend been 2 up at one point, and then I guess would we have got the result? So they're the sort of teams that I think, you know, Millwall, I think will struggle against teams like this genuinely. But I think teams that want to come play football, I think we'll beat them comfortably too. So Swansea, yeah, it'll be interesting to see away from home, but I think we get 3 points there, fingers crossed anyway. I think it is a real test though. And then Norwich haven't had the best start. They've got 1 point by all accounts. So yeah, I think we beat Norwich as well. Dare I say it, you know what I mean? Still unbeaten come Sunday, let's hope so. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like I say, it's a busy week. We're looking now as well to do a bit more stuff at the ground. So if you could please get involved, guys. I see a lot on the Instagram now, Twitter, and like I say, we get quite a few comments. So we're going to see about doing some pre-post match now at the grounds. So if you want to get involved, give us a shout. But like I say, I'll speak to you all on Wednesday when I do the video post match after the Swansea game. It's been quite a long video up to now, so what I might do is just leave that there, and then I'll do a separate video for the comments. So have a nice evening, guys, and them that are travelling Swansea, have a good time and bring back 3 points. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.